Start record. So if you see, this is the difference where, see, the customers, they may want the plotting to be done something using this visual, or some they may like the visual that is being like shape visual, actually, field visual. We have one more thing, which is shape visual. This is normal map. This one is field map. And this one, we have something called shape visual also. Okay, let's see that as well in action. So I'll just copy this, paste this, and instead of this one, I will just use the shape visual this time. Now you see this map just shows the values as such. Okay. And the values that are showing here based on the region, actually. And if we highlight any of this, it just shows the US as a visual as such. Okay. But there are a couple of things which I wanted to show you in here or here. Okay. Let's say your data point for the shape map visual I'm talking about. Okay. When you go to the shapes, we have something called USA, and my data points show related to this US region only. That is where I'm able to plot this. Suppose you are, if you see this one map and the shapes, okay, we have different shapes. Suppose your data is related to Germany, France, Canada, Brazil, Australia, or UK countries, you can use any one of these visual. So you can see, because I have selected UK, this shows no colors because I am not having any data point that are related to this one. Okay. Then here we have something called Netherlands. See, the map will show up, and Mexico states. Okay, if we see the Italy. So when your data points have something related to these related regions, probably you may wish to use this one. So let me select the US again. In that case, sorry, in that case, it will just show you the values based on the map that you are using. And one more thing, if there is we can see the map keys. The map keys are nothing but it will just show you the name of the state that you have used, and the postal code. Automatically, if we say Georgia, GA, South Carolina, it's a abbreviation of that. Okay. And these are a lot automatically created. No need of you making a note of these things. Okay. But let's say this is a JSON file. Actually, what happens is, if you want to add a new map something, you can go to this add map and you can add a new map as such. Actually, I had one. Let me see that if I have. See, if you see the JSON file, actually, it automatically shows if there is any JSON file in your system. So we can do one thing. We can just download this JSON file from online. Probably you can type is JSON file related to state or related to any country. Once you type online, probably you may get that JSON file, and you can save that JSON file on your desktop. And once you connect, it will automatically create something to related to this one. Probably I did not try. Yeah, India also we can get actually JSON file where you'll be able to view the data related to the Indian states, the districts also. And if you might have get a chance to work for any Indian related project, so probably then the user asks to plot some kind of visual related to the regions within the India, then you can use this shape map as well. That will help you. Okay. And the projection, again, there is some projection, means the type of the visual will change when you are using this different ways. You see, equal, rectangular, uh, Mercator, or orthographic. But I haven't used the other options. I just used this one. So that's why I'm able to show you this one. Okay. Again, you can change the colors, the background. The rest of all are same. Wherein the visual part, you can change it actually. Okay. And for the field map, we have something called map controls. Okay. Under this map control, you can just change the zoom out, zoom in this thing. Sorry, map styles I was talking. Yeah, sorry. So this shows the, let me put on focus mode. This shows the road actually, the theme. We have other themes like aerial, okay, dark, or light, okay, or the grayscale. So these are the different things that you can change based on the themes that we have. Okay, probably the customer may like one of those themes. So you can showcase them what are the different themes that you have. Okay, then probably you can just showcase them whatever they like, and up to the user actually. At the same time, you can even think of the perspective, look and feel perspective and all, so that you can make decision based on that as well. Okay, so this is about the field map as such. Okay, then these are the changes that we can do for different map visuals that we have. And there is one more thing, Azure map as well, but I think we do not have access to this. If you see, there are two few columns selected, it says. Please add more. So if we see in the sales, we have put the this thing, the sales size, and in the legend we have state, and latitude, longitude. We don't have these options. That's where I'm unable to plot this. Otherwise, the field map is something you can go for, and uh, till the last version, I think this was not supporting for the previous versions of Power BI report. I think for the latest ones, it is being supported now. Okay. So this one, I will just make it state again. And the sales, no, not the sales, the region on the legend. I said then again, we'll get the old visual that we were looking at. So this Azure map is something, probably I do not have the latitude, longitude. Once we use those coordinates those are called as latitude and longitude coordinates, then the map visual will automatically plot in the visual, something like that for this Azure map. Okay. Then we have something called the gauge chart. Okay. This gauge chart will help you in gauging what is your performance. Okay, in terms of the sales and the targets. If you remember, we created a couple of measure, one for the sales. I am putting the sales in value, and the target I am putting in the target value in here. You see, my target is showing somewhere in here, and my sales is currently in here. That is what it will show you in here. And if I add the percent slicer in this field also, let's say I'm adding as a slicer, and let me make this slicer. So slicer is also a visual where you'll be able to pick, I mean to say, pick some values, okay, out of this, not this percentage, this one, I think. I am not getting that one second. I'm making this as a drop down. Now you see, I'm selecting 20%. You see the target number will keep on moving, you see, based on my selection. So this we created, if you remember yesterday, where if my sales is like 100, if I'm increasing by 20%, what would be my sales? That's what it is being shown in here whenever we are using this slicer. You see, it's keep on moving. So for gauging the kind of performance, we will use the gauge chart, and it will show you the sales and what would be the target sales also it is showing in it. If I am increasing my sales by 50%, what would be my current sales and what would be the target sales? That is what it's showing in here as such. Okay. And this works well when we are showing using the live data, what is the sales till yesterday, and what amount of effort I have to put in order to reach this particular target sale, something like that. Those can be identified by using this gauge chart. Okay. And then we have something called card visual. In this card visual, we can show the measures actually. So this is the sales. Okay. I can just copy this and paste again, and I'll put this as target. Okay, then we can copy this, paste again, and then we can show something as last year sales. Okay, and copy again, paste it again. Okay, what am I doing is I'm just selecting that. I'm sure, copying by Control C, and pasting is Control V again. That is what I was using actually. And then for total sales, instead of that, average profit. Okay, like this, we can create multiple visuals and put in side by side, so that the people who are looking at this, by seeing the values at a higher level, probably they can just think of how much they are now, what is the target for them, and all they can understand. So what I was using is I was using the format painter button, where the kind of different formatting options that are there, from one visual to other visual we can copy. See, I'm selecting this format. I can just format this also based on the style that is being considered in here. So all these fonts should be in one single size, and the font family should be same for all the visuals across the report as such. Okay, there is one more visual. Okay, which is similar to this one. Okay, but in this card visual, we can add, here I can add only one thing. Okay, but there is one more thing called multi-row card also. Okay, in this I can add multiple measures. You see, last year sales, what is the target, what is the sales. You see, we can add like this. We can just either make it something horizontal one, or if you want, we can make something like vertical one, so that, or all the measures that we are using, it will show one below the other. And here it is showing like this because it is one single value card actually, which is this one. Okay, and the multi-row card is this one. Okay, and there is one more thing that is called KPI visual. Okay, here you see, we can add the target goals. Okay, and we can add the sales. Okay, and based on what indicator we want, we can add in the indicator field also, like category if you want to put, sorry, trend axis should be category, and we can even set the sales also in the target sales. um, why this isn't coming up indicator, yeah, sorry, I have to put that in the sales. So it will show the sales. Okay, it is showing you the sales, and it is showing you the category. If you want, I do not want to see the category, I can remove, I can put something else also. Let me leave that around. Okay. It just shows what would be my goal if at all my sales is being increased based on the category axis. It is being calculated automatically in this visual as such. Okay, I can put in other field if I do not want to see that field. So based on subcategory, what would be my sales? What is the goal that I have to reach based on the values that I am putting in here? It is automatically creating this KPI chart version as such. Okay. And the purpose of this is like, if at all we want to understand what would be the goal, and what would be the sales as such, it will automatically give this. Uh, it is like 33% less. Uh, there is some background, some AI thing is running behind this visual, where the values are being calculated automatically, and the output is being given based on the values that we are passing in here. So that no need of you doing any manual intervention in here in order to calculate these values as such, something like that. So this KPI visual is running automatically based on the values that we are using in this as such. Okay, so till here I just want to give a pause, because we have discussed many points in here. And before me closing, do you have any questions? Let me stop the recording.